The crypto scene never sleeps. I mean, yes, it can get a little quiet at times as the trend tends to stay the same, but as I've said before, it is a cycle. It has its serene times and you'd spend in front of your phone or laptop screen waiting for the scales to change even by a tad bit, only to not move an inch. But it also has its really active moments where news of some sort changes the way our crypto folks would make their next step. And it's really important because cryptocurrency is slowly taking the world by storm. This is Diversified Streams, your go-to YouTube channel for all things crypto. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news and tips related to crypto, and make sure to keep your notifications on so you'll be updated with our latest videos. We post frequently so you wouldn't want to miss it. In today's video, we will talk about some new things that have happened in crypto so far, including the latest news and updates about some of the current biggest players in crypto, which may help you take your next big leap into all things related to cryptocurrency. Without further ado, let's head on to it. First things first, we'll talk about one of the hottest updates in crypto, which is about Goldman Sachs downgrading the Coinbase stock to sell. Now just for a quick background, Goldman Sachs Incorporation is a major powerhouse in the field of investment banking, asset management, and securities all over the world. Their decision to downgrade their stock was due to the fact that market prices imposed in the crypto world have not been rewarding, let alone in favor of the company as assessed by the resident analysts. This is, like any normal crypto-invested company today, a case of reassessing the value of stocks and deciding if the people will be better off if they would advise them to sell their stock. Of course, based on the current state of everything. Furthermore, the company predicted that the stocks will not be in a favorable state until after a year, adding up to their decision to downgrade the Coinbase stocks. Now some of you may say, what does this have to do with me? I am not associated with this company at all, and I agree. It's true that it may not directly affect most of you guys as Goldman Sachs does not necessarily have the power to take over the crypto world. It's not the end of everything, even if they do decide to downgrade. But just for the sake of knowing, their situation is not really that bad. According to Bloomberg, Coinbase still has 20 buy recommendations, 6 holds, and a sell rating of only 5, based on data retrieved dated June 27. If you guys are not familiar, stocks with a buy rating are still recommended by analysts as a good buy. A hold rating, on the other hand, is given when the stock is expected to still perform relatively well as compared to the general market. And lastly, the sell rating is given if the analysts deem it fitting for the stock to be sold rather than kept. With these values, it's still rather okay for the company to have its stocks kept intact, don't you think? If you have any thoughts regarding this news from Goldman Sachs, do not hesitate to leave a comment down below and discuss it with us. The next thing we'll be talking about is for our techie crypto folks out there. One of the biggest mobile companies in the world, HTC, is set to release a phone that, wait for it, has crypto and NFT wallet. The HTC Desire 22 Pro, which is the model's name, comes with a set of diverse apps in order for the user to go through their cryptos and NFTs and manage them through their handheld device. Now this Viverse is obviously HTC's own take in trying to make their own metaverse in terms of crypto, and some of you might not be aware of it. But the bigger picture this news tells us is how cryptocurrency is slowly beginning to penetrate other cultures and avenues in which it can flourish, and I am honestly excited for the bigger things that will follow after this. Now this is not HTC's first time launching crypto phones as they already did in the past. But this is the first time that they will be launching a device packed with a crypto wallet. This makes it possible for all buyers to acquire and manage even Ethereum and other Polygon-based assets. The Viverse app is also handy as it lets you buy NFTs in a digital marketplace and create a virtual space for all. And it also supports Bitcoin. How cool is that? But this is still business, and HTC is still trying to get as much profit as they can from this phone by marketing it to other giants like Facebook for their own VR headset community. The phone, unsurprisingly, works excellently with the company's ViveFlow VR headset, This headset comes with an HDCP 2.2 connectivity that allows users to feel very immersive experience just by having this headset on their ears. Now going back to the main point of the news, as that is what we are all here for, this major development in crypto is a great representation of how cryptocurrency is becoming a part of everyone's lives, and that it will be around long enough for people to use it alongside the gadgets we can't live without. With that being said, it really is not an overstatement to say that crypto will not cease to exist anytime soon. Moving on to the next update I have with you guys, Link rallies as much as 8% shortly after listing on Robinhood, and while it may look like a small thing, it's actually pretty significant because Robinhood listed Link, which happens to be the original token of the Oracle application Chainlink. Now, this is the first time since a long time that they listed new tokens since mid-April after Compound, Polygon, Solana, and Shiba Inu. Maybe it is because they see the technology or the community behind Chainlink that they made a choice to make a listing. So that's all there is to it right now, and this may be a developing story, but we'll make sure to update you in the next videos to come should there be any updates. Liking this video so far? That's awesome. I have a couple more updates to share with you guys, but before we get to that, we would greatly appreciate it if you could give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support matters and gives us the motivation to provide you with the freshest updates in the world of crypto. Now continuing our video, I know you guys have heard of Axie, as it has made waves in the past year as a play-to-earn crypto game. Now latest and trusted sources say that Axie Infinity has restarted the Ronin bridge after the recent $600 million exploit. Now Ronin, for anyone curious, has been Axie's sidechain layer 2, which has been helping out in making sure that the game is of optimum scalability. After an internal and external audit that was conducted by security firms Verchain and Certic though, it became apparent that there was a need to restart the sidechain. This helped the players of the game get the money back, as the new bridge allowed for a one-to-one basis of backing up the funds of the users. While the issue may not be relatable to everyone, especially if they do not play the game, it's still pretty significant as it showcases the risk that a play-to-earn game may encounter in exchange of scalability and decentralization. The new bridge that was made in order to resolve the exploitation issue includes a breaker system in order to augment security, and that it is much needed for a platform that is being used by thousands, maybe even millions of people. The last update for today's video, we'll be talking about CoinFlex. The company is set to launch a $47 million recovery token as a way to resolve its issues tied to withdrawals. Once again, amid the declining status of the market today, CoinFlex thought it would be best to halt withdrawals for now and instead issue a new token to repay their users. Along with this token is the issuance of a recovery value called RVUSD token. Once again, due to the withdrawals that were actually caused by one of their customers with high net worth who failed to pay his outstanding debt with the company. While CoinFlex did not liquidate this, they also have not collected any amount from the debt. Now the usual remedy for this is to immediately auto-liquidate the asset, but for some reason, the company did not. While this reason was not disclosed, the public thinks that it's mainly because of the power and influence this high net worth man holds. Additional information regarding the token to be issued is that it includes a 20 annual percentage rate or APR, which is accrued and paid for daily in RVUSD, which is the company's way of incentivizing those who wish to stay with them even with the current conditions. And this marks the end of today's video, folks. Hope we were able to fill you in on the latest news and updates in the world of crypto. And if there's something we may have missed out on, do not hesitate to leave your comments down below. We read and reply to them if we have time. So it's nice to have you guys interact with us. This is Diversified Streams. See you in our next video.